Hello everybody, here we are again, Rachel
Hello.
and Mara for the exercise number 3, which will be using the Bosu and will be the ingredients for the core and balance on the Bosu. So we are going to lie down on the back, which will have different ways to lie down on the back, different position, but we are going to use the mid back on the top on the Bosu. So we're going to lie down with the mid back on top on the apex of the Bosu. The hands behind the head. Let's go down a little bit. Yep. So, for example, I'm going to ask Rachel to come down a little bit. Yep. Yes, you get more support for your back. So I'm going to lace your hands behind the head, and the best way is to have the fingers on the bottom, the pinky fingers on the neck, and the rest of the fingers and the thumb on the occiput, on the head, to create a true cradle for the head. We are going to have the feet grounding to the floor. We are going to have the inner thighs engagement or awareness of the inner thighs, so we are going to back to mini stability ball to use the ball. We are going to implement the Pilates, the stock Pilates principle, which will be the pelvis placement, which will be in neutral position. So because of the semicircle of the Bosu, the tendency is to drop the sacrum down, so we need a slight engagement of the abdomen to keep the sacrum and to keep the puppy bone and the hips in line, so keep everything in line to create the neutral position of the spine. We keep the rib cage completely relaxed and engaged. We keep the shoulders and the neck relaxed, and this is very tricky because everybody has a lot of tension, especially in this position. So for this, sometimes you need to play with the elbows, or close the elbows a little bit, or to open in order to relax the shoulders here. Sometimes if we open the elbows too much, it will create tension into the neck, so you may need a little bit to hold the elbows closed. We need to keep the head back heavy into your hands, so you may feel into your biceps, but you'll feel the shoulders completely relaxed. So we are going to repeat. So we have the feet grounded to the floor. We are going to have the 5 principles. We are going to use the contrast that we were talking about in the first video clip. So in this case, we let the knees to be pulled forward and let the crown of the head reach to opposite direction. So you can use the hands to pull the head to opposite direction. As a result, you may feel the midsection will get engaged, the midsection, it will narrow the midsection, and this will be the essence of the core. We are going to implement the breathing, which is one of the 5 principles. So we're going to inhale through the nose and then breathe out as much as you can through open mouth. We are going, while we breathe in, breathe out, squeeze a little bit the ball at the beginning to wake up and to build up the connection with the transverse abdominis. So in fact, the body should be so relaxed that you can stay forever. I know that is my joke that everybody knows, but you can stay forever because you just have full support for the neck and the head. You have the Bosu supporting the back. You have the abdominal to keep the lower back out of the pain, and you have the feet grounding to the floor, and you have this contrast that creates stability for the midsection of the body. So this will be the basic position. We are going to then to take the ball away, and we can start the exercises. So we're going, as you breathe in, as you breathe out, we are going to pick up your right leg in tabletop position. Then here's coming the second level, the next level of the core, when we deprive the body of support. So what's going on? So the hips may want to sink, the pelvis want to twist. So now you can find the obliques to keep the hip up in air, to keep the right hip in air. And you need the more support from the left leg to take over of picking up the other leg off the floor. We are going to take a deep breath, exhale the right foot down towards the heels. And we are going on the next exhalation to pick up your left leg in tabletop position. Do recommend to bring the knee above the hip. And so if the femur, if the bone is on the hip joint, you may feel no tension into the leg. You may feel, again, you may feel the obliques that need to anchor your left hip from sinking down, from preventing rotation. You may feel a little bit more your right glutes, the right hip engaged in order to support. And again, the rest of the body like you're on the beach in a beautiful sunny day. Inhale, take a deep breath, exhale, lower the left foot down. Exhale as you take a deep breath, exhale, pick up your right leg in tabletop position, and you can make a little bit of tempo. So it's inhale as you lower the right leg down, Exhale, we are going to pick up your leg up. So it's inhale as you lower the left leg down. Exhale, pick up the right leg up and hold because you go to the next level. So if the body is relaxed and everything connected, it can come a wind from the west, it's coming a wind from the east, from the south, from the north, and nothing will move here because everything is connected one to each other. We are going to exhale, straight your right leg forward, so you change the center of gravity, we start to play with the center of gravity. So it's inhale as you bend the knee, and then exhale as you straighten the legs, as you engage the abdominal, as you use the inner thighs, as you keep everything relaxed. And we can go to do 5 or 10 reps, depending on the condition and how the body strong is and pain-free. We are going to inhale, lower the right foot down, exhale, pick up your left leg, and we are going to repeat. So we're going to exhale as you straight your left leg forward. And again, we can go up to the ceiling, we can bend the knee if we want more challenge, and then exhale, reach forward, a little bit lower, and definitely lowering the leg more, it will increase more challenge into keeping the body stable. But this is not, we can keep going. So it's inhale, lower the left leg down, toes close to the heels. We are going to exhale, pick up your right leg in tabletop position, and then up to the ceiling. And then hold. So try to relax the body. So try to think about again that you're on the beach in a sunny day, and then try to be sure that the left leg connected to the ground, to the left foot to the ground, to the floor. We are going to relax the neck and the head and the shoulders, and return your left knee, bend the knee and place down. When you're ready, exhale, bring the left leg and then up to the ceiling, and then stay. Inhale, return your left leg down, and we should take a break, come to sit position on top. And probably Rajesh is very happy. And meanwhile, because it's a lot of obliques to stabilize, we can a little bit create some stretches. And one stretch is to have both of the hands behind the bosu and let the chest and the shoulders and the abdomen to open up as you elongate the body up, so that give up a nice stretch and the break to the abdominal. Or we can have your right hand on the right knee, and then we are going to use the hands with the right to push the right leg and the pull with your left as you start to lift and spiral. See how much from the start to spiraling and see how much you can rotate. And then back to the center. So have your right hand on the bosu and your left on the leg, and try to, you can push with your left and pull with your right as you lift and spiral. So it's very important first to lift before you spiral. And then back, let's try one more time. So you lift yourself up, and then actually spiral. So you create space into the spine, into the body, before you are going to spiral. Let your eyes following, which is a part of the neck, is part of the spine, and the vision will help us to improve the movement. Let's try one more time to the right, just to be even. Then we are going to have one more exercise on the bosu. So as the highest level will be to keep the right leg, to keep the leg straight up to the ceiling. So legs back, they have the mid back on the bosu. All the exercise can be done when the body is more body backward and less body in front of the bosu. We are going to have the hands, adjust the shoulders, find the most support for the head. Let your feet to ground to the floor. Check the lumbar spine is in neutral position by engaging the abdominal. Then we are going to pick up your right leg in tabletop position and straight the leg up to the ceiling and then hold. Then you can tic-tac the leg as you cross the midline and then out, and this will be the highest level for the obliques and to the shoulders and for the pelvis lumbar stabilization. As you create the tic-tac of the leg and you keep the body quiet in place, everything integrated together. Bend the right knee and return your right foot down. Then we are going to take a deep breath, pick up your left leg up to the ceiling and stay. And you don't need too many reps. It's enough to do 1 or 2 or 3 to challenge the body. The body will learn, and then we'll be able to, next time, to do more reps. And that's it for today.